Hi everyone, today we will learn fashion seasons and some of the terms related to fashion and fashion shows. Well, demographic conditions of a place play a vital role in fashion. Broadly, a fashion is divided into 4 seasons. These are spring, summer, fall, winter, resorts, and pre-fall. Spring-summer collection generally hit the store from January and lasts till June, whereas fall-winter collection hits the store in July and lasts till December. But the preparation of these fashion seasons begins 3-4 months back. Like spring-summer collection happens probably in September, and similarly, fall-winter collection generally starts in January or February, because a fashion designer has to work ahead of time so that when the time comes, the store or the brand or the designer is ready with the collection. Same as in fashion forecasting, the forecasters has to forecast for a year or for a year and a half before the time, so that when the time comes, the forecaster is ready with the report and fashion designers can work according to the report. Well, when fall-winter collection reach the store, till then all the spring-summer collection usually goes on sale. Resorts collection generally overlap the first 2 seasons. It was initially started to cater affluent people who would go on a trip or exotic place during the winter season, and pre-fall collection usually get introduced in late summer or right before fall-winter collection. Now comes the fashion calendar. Traditionally, a fashion industry functions on 2 different seasons, that is spring, summer and fall, winter. Now comes fashion weeks and fashion shows. Well, initially, fashion weeks are organized twice a year where a brand or a designer showcase their newly crafted collection, right? Then comes the types of fashion shows. So here is the types: the formal runway show, a production fashion show, an informal fashion show, charity fashion show and sponsored fashion show. Besides that, fashion shows can also be divided into 2 types based on the type of clothing that is going to be showcased and kind of season it is showing in the collection. So the clothing type could be ready to wear fashion show and couture collection. Ready to wear is basically for masses or for the mainstream population, whereas couture is an exaggerated form of designers' inspiration and creativity, which is generally not meant for middle class people. It is really very expensive when it comes to pricing. Then according to season, it can be spring, summer, fall, winter, resort and pre-fall. But nowadays, too many fashion shows are being organized for festive seasons. Different kinds of brands are hosting fashion shows for wedding seasons, the wedding collection, the festive collection. Especially in India, there are so many fashion shows, and besides that, there are so many fashion shows are being organized in the world throughout the year. Well, when the fashion shows are going on, too many photographs are being clicked while models are walking on the ramp and posing wearing a designer cloth. So lookbook is a collection of those photos taken of models wearing a designer clothes that is later on sent to fashion editors, buyers, clients and special customers to show the designer's look for a specific season. Collection or line in clothing or apparel industry. Well, both the terms are often used interchangeably, but collection and line are 2 different terms. Fashion line refers to all the clothing a fashion designer or brand produce for a specific category, whereas a collection refers to a seasonal production of different styles for a fashion line. Collections are found in line, whereas line is composed of multiple collections. A brand may have number of lines such as menswear, women's wear or kids wear, or a line can be categorized on the basis of price tag or lifestyle or couture, and each line has its own collection of each season. Every year, a fashion line produces multiple collections for different seasons. That's it for today. I hope you understand the basic terms related to fashion season. Keep enjoying. Thank you.